broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey everybody, and welcome to AfterBuzz TV. This is the after show for Chasing Life. You can watch us live here on YouTube, but make sure to subscribe. And if you're watching on iTunes or iClouds, make sure to rate us 5 stars if you like us. We'll really appreciate it. I'm your host, Heather Joy Smith, and you can find me on Twitter at Heather Joy Smith, along with my lovely co-host this evening.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I'm Kristin Strange, and you can find me on Twitter at Kristin_Strange.
I'm Heather Garter. You can find me Heather GTV, Instagram and Twitter.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee, and you can find me on Twitter at _Michelle Fee.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Okay, so this episode was an interesting one in several different areas of people's lives.
I feel like a lot happened, and I feel like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense?
I totally agree with that.
A lot happened, but the things that we wanted to happen didn't happen.
The story didn't really move on, but like little things happened.
Yeah.
I feel like we got somewhere though with some things.
Yeah,
okay.
a few things.
Let's start with Dominic, because I feel like that we're just going to jump right into it.
All right.
That was one of the things that we discussed last week and the week before, was Dominic and Natalie's relationship obviously has ended because of April. Mm-hmm. And in this episode, Dominic and his mom have kind of established a
relationship?
Want to have a relationship, I want to say. Not quite a relationship just yet, but I think they're on their way as long as she doesn't mess it up.
And this is the first time we've seen her.
No, we saw her last season.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
I don't remember.
she got...
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. It didn't work out so well.
You know, I thought it was a little odd, though, that April was the one who went with him to lunch.
I think she went because she wanted to because
well,
they had met previously, and the last time she was on the show.
That's right. She ate a cookie. I remember now.
That's something you do with your girlfriend. You take
or
it to
your
lunch
roommate, or a close friend. Like I said, do they not have other friends in the show?
They must not. But I feel like because it was April, and because of her actions last episode, I feel like it's just a slippery slope that she's kind of on right now.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, perhaps.
And then awkwardly, she's like, okay, going to like my wedding dresses, bye.
Yeah,
right.
Okay. All right, how many times can that poor boy be tortured?
I know.
By
like,
April just bam, bam,
rub
bam,
it
bam.
in.
Well, he kind of wants it because he wants to be her friend.
That's true.
So,
He wants to be her lover.
Yeah,
you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
But at the very beginning of the episode, I love that he was kind of supportive of her and the decisions that she's making.
They're trying to be friends.
They are trying to be friends.
Awkwardly.
Yep.
It is a little awkward, but you have to admit, if anyone was in that situation, it'd be a little awkward.
No one would be in that situation. Let me tell you why. What? Because you date one girl, it doesn't work out. Then you date her sister, and it doesn't work out. You move along.
Yeah,
okay. You're not friends. You're not trying to make it work. They're not coworkers anymore. They don't even have to try.
Yeah. Okay. But I think the whole coworker thing does have a lot.
They're not coworkers.
But they were, and so I think that has a lot to do with it.
They have nothing in common anymore. He slept with both of them.
Though.
It's done. There's nothing in common.
I mean, Boston is a big city.
Exactly.
But they just don't have other friends, you guys.
But I think that he reminds her of like her past life where she was a reporter and stuff, and she could do that kind of.
Well, she could have done that kind of thing, except she quit.
Yeah, to plan her wedding.
That's not fair.
It's completely fair. Are you on my side?
I am on your side.
Okay, good.
This is why we're sitting next to each other.
That's right.
Whatever.
There is a wall right here.
Divide.
But, he does mention, that him and Natalie just weren't meant to be.
Right.
I kind of feel like in that statement, he's kind of lying to himself a little bit because I feel like in a way, he still wants to be with her, but he still wants to be with April.
He just wants both of them.
He
wants
torn between two lovers.
Why doesn't he just go for Brenna? Make it a whole Carver little family.
That would be rape.
Well, besides that point.
And also, I don't think she might be interested in him.
Yeah.
But maybe Mrs. Carver, Sarah, you never know.
What about Beth? Beth's available.
Grandma? Oh, Grandma's
Yeah,
boyfriend.
I
exactly.
think Beth would be a better choice for
He
his
might
next
as well just
person.
go after it.
You guys, this conversation has like gone way off the road.
Speaking of grandma, she's hilarious, by the
is.
way. I love
I
her.
wish we saw more of her.
I wish she was my grandma.
Her one-liners are too much for me. I can't.
I love them. Okay, so when Dominic is with his mom, she mentions, I hope that one day you marry someone and look at her the way that you look at April. Marriage begins with friendship. And I think that is such an important quote in this episode that I feel like is going to carry
It's
on.
foreshadowing.
Exactly. 100%. And I didn't ever really see Dominic and April getting back together, but after the mom saying that, I feel like they wouldn't have put it in the episode unless there was a reason behind it.
Okay, but that also goes to play with like Leo, because Leo and April were never friends. They actually hated
were.
each
Right.
other.
He showed her a dangerous side. Remember when they stole a car? And then she was like, I don't like you. And he was like, you're going to love me. And then they were like just friends.
But that's not
and
really
then they slept
friends.
together. And then,
That's really just like, I hate you. Oh, you're kind of cool.
no,
Let's
they called
sleep
each other
together.
their cancer friends. They called each other that. Cancer
After,
friends.
But I feel like initially they did not.
They weren't
like
really
each other.
friends.
No, they didn't. But that's all star-crossed lovers. They don't like each other.
Oh gosh. Remember that wall?
Okay, speaking of Leo, though.
How cute was he when he tried to learn how to dance?
Right.
That was cute.
That was
He's
very
trying.
sweet. He's really trying. I think he's trying to have the relationship with Sarah as well, which
That's
is
so
super
sweet. The little conversation they had about we can both take care of her. That's so sweet and so important from someone who just got married. You got the guy has to let the mom know that everything's going to be taken care of. And that's so sweet.
And I also feel like because Sarah is struggling in the last few episodes about April moving too quickly, getting married, losing her daughter to Leo.
Probably
she's-
dying.
Right, probably dying. I wasn't going to go there. I wasn't going to get too depressing, but you're right, though. I mean,
Right though, exactly.
you're right. But I feel like, she needs to trust that Leo is going to care for her and take care of her.
And I think after this episode, she does.
I think so, too. I absolutely do.
If that makes
yes.
anything.
Yeah.
It does.
Why
I think we all agree on that.
Yeah.
Why
Wow.
hasn't anyone said anything though? Because maybe I guess Sarah kind of did at the engagement party. Because I feel like everybody's just now starting to accept that this wedding is happening. When they were just like, oh, it's just a phase. Oh, it's just a thing. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're all into this. Let's go dress shopping and let's
Yeah.
I will say, in the very beginning, when she asked Brenna to be her maid of honor, I teared up.
Aww.
I was like, they're so
Brenna
beautiful.
kind of ruined that moment.
I
though.
know.
She did.
Well, she was like, thank you. And I was like, oh my God, this is such a special moment
You know what?
in my life.
I'm gonna give the producers and the writers credit on this one, because last week I felt like Brenna was being so selfish, but this week I didn't feel like that, and the episode was kind of about her, and I feel like they did a really good job of piling everything on to the breaking point, so I didn't feel that selfishness anymore, because
She settled into the fact that she does not come first anymore, which sucks, but...
well, that's a very hard thing, I feel like.
yeah.
And it's hard as us watching too, because you want to like all the characters, but last week I had a really almost bad taste in my mouth because of Brenna's behavior, but she was being so selfish, and I thought this episode I was going to feel the exact same way, but I didn't. She really opens up about all the problems in her life, and it's not just April, and it's not just that she's losing school.
Yeah, you really see that there's so many things leading up to why she is the way that she is, and certain things in her past are catching up to her.
Right.
And whatnot. So, but before we get into that, I want to let everybody know that everything that we give you guys here at AfterBuzz is free. And so, able to do that, Heather has a message for you guys.
I do, if I can figure out how to work this. All right. This is Next Issue. It's an app that you can get at the App Store or at nextissue.com/AfterBuzz. And basically, it's the Netflix of magazines. For $10 a month, you get your pick of magazines, and it's not just one magazine. It's like an archive of magazines. We're gonna click on Cosmo there. Tons and tons of magazines dating back years. I mean, really, you can't go wrong with this, especially if you're a traveler. Who wants all the weight of magazines in your purse, in your briefcase, on your arm? No, all on one simple app. And again, it's just $10 a month.
But
But If you sign up now, you get a 30-day trial for free. So all these magazines, everything you could possibly read for 30 days, completely free. It's nextissue.com/AfterBuzz.
So cool.
It's really cool. And I meant to download it last week and I didn't. Maybe I'll have to download it again. Carry on. I'm going to look at Cosmo.
Just get so distracted.
Which one?
Let's do this one.
Oh, is that Kendall Jenner?
That is Kylie.
Oh, excuse me.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about Brenna here, ladies.
All right.
So like we mentioned, this week we see Brenna is actually unenrolling of her private school and enrolling in public school. She's going to be April's maid of honor, which we just briefly went over.
Oh,
and she has a series of tests that she has to do this week in the episode.
That was okay. Brenna's in school.
I thought about that
quit
too.
Her job. Like, April, you can go pick up your own invitations because you don't have anything to do.
I thought about
I
that
thought the
too.
same thing. I'm like, she's in school, and then you want her to rush from school over to pick them up, and then you want her to go somewhere
She's
else
like,
afterwards.
so you can miss film club, right? Because
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah, that was
These are my
very
invitations.
selfish of her.
Okay. Yeah, it was
It
really
was very,
selfish.
like,
I was like, April, get a grip. Go pick up your own invitations, or make Leo send someone to pick them up. I'm sure.
and she does, isn't she the one to make the decisions on the bridesmaids' dresses anyway? So it's like, if Brenna has something to do after school, she doesn't necessarily have to be there because you're going to choose it anyway.
I mean,
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to miss my sisters
Right.
picking out a
of
bridesmaid's
course.
dress. So
Right.
I feel like Brenna should want to be there,
Right.
but I mean,
But the fact is she doesn't.
this was something really important to Brenna, and it's like, okay, April, you could go 2 days from now or something, like over the weekend when I'm in public school again and don't have a life.
right. Well,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, you know how you guys are like really happy that April asked Brenna to be her maid of honor? I just didn't feel like it was genuine. Like, April asking Brenna that, I felt like she was just like, oh, well, I feel bad that you aren't going to go to
Okay, I
anymore.
feel like that's just a
Right.
sister thing. I feel like you always have to give it to the sister first.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah,
then
but
pick
then
a friend.
Later in the
If
episode,
not.
Brenna was like, oh, Beth is super busy. That's why I got this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of my thing when I first heard this too. I'm like, why didn't Beth get it? Like, I
Yeah,
understand,
right.
like, that's
'Cause
your
it's a sister thing.
I understand. Maybe have co-maid of honors.
Yeah.
And then there's Natalie, which is
But
also
then-
kind of
I thought that was
awkward.
weirder than anything
Yeah,
else.
right.
That Natalie.
Yeah, I
She's
was
a
surprised
bridesmaid.
that she was even a bridesmaid.
But
Yeah.
remember, they don't have any more friends.
But then if she would have picked Beth and been like, okay, Beth and Brenna are co-maids of honor, and then there's Natalie, who's the only
I
other
know,
bridesmaid.
that's
That's
so
awkward.
weird.
I feel like she had to pick Natalie because it is her sister now, so it is family. And like we said, if you don't pick your sister, that's a little awkward.
And she's also giving her bone marrow.
Exactly.
So.
See, she's like by default has to pick her
But she's
sister.
they've been really cordial this whole
Right.
season. Like, there really hasn't been any issues.
Yeah.
I mean, and
so.
now she's not going to bring her ex-boyfriend as her date to the...
Yeah. Oh, but Dominic's still going to be there because
probably.
remember, they
They're
have no
friends.
Yeah.
They're BFFs.
He's like front row. He's at the bride's table. He's sitting there. Like,
He's the one. Yes, I have a conflict here. What's up?
I object.
Exactly, I object. I couldn't think of it.
How awkward was the bridal stylist though that was helping April?
I don't
And
understand
so
her problem.
Rude.
I didn't either, but I was hoping, or not hoping, but I was thinking that she had a problem with it because maybe someone in her family had cancer.
You know,
That's
But
what
they
it kinda
never
seemed
explained
I wish they
it.
would have
I
explained
I
that.
did too.
okay, I've been a bridal stylist before.
Do you
And
discriminate?
No.
Short hair.
by the way, that green dress was from David's Bridal, where I worked.
That was actually really cute. The green one looked
The one
It
that
was like
Natalie?
the only
Yeah.
acceptable one, but
Exactly.
it still wasn't great.
Yeah.
But being a bridal stylist is really hard. Those dresses are really heavy, and you have to carry like 3 at a time, so they're like 25 pounds, so you sweat a lot. And I've had really uncomfortable situations where, like, you don't know. So like, I had someone who had cords connected to them, but cords. But and so you have to change them in and out of these dresses because these are big dresses. So like, I don't know if when you got your wedding dress, they put you in it, right?
I needed help. Yeah.
So you can't just like, oh, let me put this dress on. But it is uncomfortable when you don't know. So like, if she didn't know what was going on there, then like I could see how she would have gotten a little bit uncomfortable. Not to say that there isn't a reason, but like if April wasn't like sorry, like not sorry, but just so you
Like,
know,
just so-
you know, I have cancer and this is, you know, where that, so she didn't know what was going on. So like, for all she knows, you know, if she doesn't know anything about cancer, she's thinking like, oh my God, this woman may be on drugs. Like, what is, you know, she doesn't know what those are
Right.
if she's never experienced cancer. I didn't know that that's how cancer, you know, that
Like
that's how
scars,
treatments happen. So I didn't know that that's where you would get scars. So I wouldn't have known had that been on someone what was going on.
But you wouldn't have just abandoned her.
No, I wouldn't have. But I mean, she definitely handled it wrong. But like, I could see how she would have been visibly uncomfortable, especially because April didn't really address it. And she shouldn't have to because I know she has cancer. But like,
She has a little scarf on her
yeah,
head.
but at the same time, it's like not everybody knows. So nobody knows
Well,
what
let's
to
just get rid of
expect.
all the ignorant people.
Yeah.
I love though that April handled it in her own sort of
right.
way, and
I did like how she was like,
Bridal had
"Excuse
her pretty
Pretty woman moment, yeah.
I loved it. Like, okay, well, I'll just take my Hendry bunny somewhere
Yeah, that was
else.
awesome.
Exactly.
I'm like, I hope that bridal stylist knows who the Hendrys are.
Oh,
She
you
is
knew they
missing
did
out on a
face.
commission.
Yeah, exactly. I
Oh,
loved
man.
it. It was so cool. Let's go back to Brenna really quick because we had interesting moments with her and Margot, her advisor for the film thing.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
That's cute.
You're acting like this was a surprise to you. We knew this was coming.
But I didn't expect Margot to, like, not want to kiss her at first.
No, yeah. She's
Maybe.
a lot younger. If she just graduated college and Brenna's a junior in high school or a senior, was she a
Right.
junior or senior?
I think she's.
I mean, we're talking
16
about
year.
Dominic not, like, going for the 16-year-old.
Right.
And then here we have Margot going for the...
She's got to be 23.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
They
so-
got to be about the same age.
Yeah.
No, they're like 6 years apart.
No, Margot and Dominic.
Oh, Dominic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's not okay. 6 years is not bad. It's only
When
bad
you're
when they're
16 and
16.
she's
I know.
23,
I'm just saying, I said it's
that's
only
7
bad when
years,
you're
and that's
16.
bad.
That's a really big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we saw in the previews for next week that
Oh
her.
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see the previews.
Well, dating someone older than you is difficult, but
Yeah, especially when
Especially
one
when you're in
person
high
is in a
school.
career and the other person is in high school.
Right.
Right. So I'm curious how this is going to work because we see them making out then. Margot obviously, like, initiates the next time they kiss. So... how do we feel about this
I don't
It's
relationship?
weird.
see a good future for
nope.
this relationship.
Yeah,
at all.
I don't either.
I mean, it's illegal right now.
Yep.
But
Other than that,
I mean,
it's
the funny
so
thing
romantic.
is we always go back to this. On Pretty Little Liars, Ezra and Arya have probably about the same age difference, and we're like, oh, it's totally
Right.
fine. They're
No,
the
it's
cutest.
disgusting.
it's yeah.
No, I'm still pro Ezra.
No.
Well, they've been in high school for like 7 years now, so.
So they're probably the same age.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably. But
it's not going to be so weird when she is 24 and he's, you know.
Yes,
But it's
because
weird
all
now.
high school relationships work out.
totally.
You're right.
The wall
But
again.
just like for Brenna, it wouldn't be so weird if Brenna was, 22 or 23 or 24. Or,
yeah, but she's not.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to think about it
Emotionally.
now.
I think that. Well, I'll save it for predictions.
Okay. Let's talk about then. They break into the school to go and get
Dumb,
these.
dumb, dumb,
I
dumb,
mean,
dumb.
are these invitations really that important that you have to break into a school in the middle of the night and then get stuck there?
Honestly, though, I think. Well, I mean, Sara made a huge deal about it being all last minute and stuff like that. But like in this day and age, you have emails. You can send the mail as a
No, you
formality.
cannot.
No, but I'm just saying, if it is the last minute, I feel like she can send them an email.
This is
and be
a
like,
wedding.
You're invited to our wedding. We're gonna.
They are
send
not
you-
barbarians.
We are going to send. No, but
For
you are
goodness
not
sake.
listening.
So when Michelle
I
gets
need to go
married,
on this
you should
side of the
expect
wall.
an email
Right.
invite.
Right. So when I get married, you guys are going to get
Get an
like
email.
RSVP
We're gonna get a
email,
Facebook
and then I'm gonna be
invite.
like,
It's gonna be a mail trip.
exactly. I'm gonna MailChimp it, and then I'm just gonna. I'll write underneath. You'll get your formal invitation like a week before the wedding.
funny
I'm gonna look on Facebook for I'm gonna say I'm going.
Funny
Group
tangent
invite.
story. My mom trying to be all 21st century totally was like for my wedding, like, oh, just have them RSVP to your website. First of all, I didn't have a website. Second of all, no. It's a formal occasion.
Wait, I RSVP'd to my friend's wedding this weekend on a website. Is that
They are barbarians.
You guys are like completely missing my point. This wedding is happening in like 2 weeks. Okay, they need to like at least a good notice.
So what you're saying is they should send out a Twitter blast.
They had the engagement party, so everyone who was at the engagement party knows it's coming.
But shouldn't you already give out your wedding invitation
for
before?
sure, but
exactly.
Shouldn't you know the person more than 4 days before you marry them? Yes. I mean, they're not traditional people here.
Exactly. So why are you going against my idea of sending an email?
I don't know.
Okay, moving on. Anyways,
It's a heated debate between the two.
they were really, really eager to get these invitations.
They were
out.
dumb.
Okay.
April was just trying to be cool.
She was.
She was just
She
like,
was.
let's break
She
it
really
in.
was.
Let's break into the school, like, yeah.
And then she got all type A. Oh, my phone. Oh, my message.
Right. Which is totally April.
Exactly.
But I kind of like the fact that they all got stuck there together, because then they got to hash out their problems that they have with each other.
It was a good scene.
They needed to hash out these problems.
I wish
Don't
it
you
was
know
longer.
that when you break into a school, you always prop the doors open?
Well, duh.
But they weren't that smart.
No.
Yeah.
It was good because secrets were April already knew about the pregnancy.
One secret.
No,
no secret.
there was two.
Two secrets. The pregnancy
Okay.
was out in the open.
And Brenna was not happy.
No.
Right.
But she was forgiven very quickly.
That was weird how Natalie was just like, that was the guy, you know? Like, if that was me, like, I would never assume that she had told.
I think I would assume that your sister would know.
I wouldn't.
I would.
I wouldn't either, because if
There's
you're
certain things you don't tell your sister.
right, and not only that, but like Natalie she hasn't known her for a really long time, so it's like, why would you share this secret with someone that you kind of just met, even though you're like sisters? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I feel like I think it's not common sense, but it's just something to think about. Like, if she's sharing that big secret with me and I haven't known her for a really long time, why would she share that with her sister who like lives in her home with her mother? You know?
Yeah, I think had I been in Natalie's position, I would have assumed that April knew that. If I knew that.
think that I would have assumed that as well.
Right. So I think Natalie, you can't fault her for saying that, because she just assumed. And for Brenna to kind of flip out on the two of them after that, like...
Yeah.
Well, she got over it really quickly. And the other secret.
The
big secret
The big
was
secret
revealed.
is Natalie revealed that there is this book and basically said, here's the Cliff Note version. April's the golden child, Natalie is simple, and Brenna was a Band-Aid on a broken marriage. Which is
rough.
Yeah, it's really rough, but also what these girls have kind of given themselves as...
But I love how they
their
just
identity.
glossed over like the most important part.
That he planned his own death.
Exactly. They never even mentioned that.
Natalie probably wants to figure that out on her own.
But but she gave April the book.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
For April to figure out
So,
herself.
do we think that April and Brenna are going to read it together, or April's going to read it first and then give it to Brenna?
Together.
Together. They have to do it together, right? That's not fair to Brenna if April does it first.
Yeah. Because it'd be rude. She'd be like, oh my god, did you get to chapter 5 yet?
Did you see the part where they... No? Okay.
No?
They'll read it together. They'll make decisions together, they said.
Right. So I hope
Hopefully.
that stays true and they do read it and we get some more answers next episode.
I hope so.
Because I feel
For
like
reals.
they didn't give us really anything this episode or last episode.
No.
It's like, how
It's
can you drop
upsetting.
this bombshell on us and then not tell us
Right.
anything
Right.
about it?
Well, now that 3 people know as opposed to 1.5. Yeah, maybe they'll get to it. I hope
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, and I hope it's revealed if he is alive or not by the end of this summer
Oh, yeah.
season.
I think he's alive. That's my own personal feeling.
I don't know.
It would make the show so much better.
Yeah.
Good.
And we're all about ratings.
Yeah.
Speaking, they got nominated, by the way.
Yes.
Emmy, I know.
Teen Choice, wasn't it?
Teen Choice.
Oh, wait,
Teen
sorry.
Choice.
Wait, just kidding.
Emmy,
It's okay. Listen,
I mean,
the
it's
VMAs
pretty
came out today
interesting.
too. There
They
was
did.
so many,
There was a lot of
many
things,
award
so
season
many
is
award
upon
shows.
us. But yeah, Teen Choice Awards.
It's exciting. Let's get into some predictions.
It's my favorite
And
part.
now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, Heather, since you love it so much.
What?
Oh, I was like, I'll go first. Let's
Okay, you go first. 'Cause I don't remember what I was
I'll
gonna say.
volunteer.
Dang, Michelle.
Okay, I'll get this first one out of the way, but I think Leah will ask Dominic to be one of his best men.
Oh God! Why would he do that?
I know it's
He
they don't have
is,
any other friends,
but
you
that's
guys.
awful.
They don't have any other friends. Okay, so
It's so true and so awful.
I mean, you know what's gonna happen.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
it's gonna happen.
Wow. That is going
He's
off the
gonna be
deep
like,
end.
so Dominic, like I
know
we
that we
fight,
slept
but-
with the same
oh
girl,
my
and I'm
God.
marrying her, and you secretly love her. But will you stand next to me on my wedding day as the girl of your dreams just waltzes out of your life?
And then cliffhanger. That is how that's gonna happen.
And then, does anyone object? Yes, I would like to marry her.
But you're
myself.
the best man!
Hello, ratings.
I think Michelle's gonna write her own version to Chasing Life.
Fan fiction.
Yep, exactly.
I will write. I'm gonna make money off of this fan fiction because you all wait.
Wait, just like you made those signs? Where are the faces?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, we never made those.
We'll get to it.
We'll get
Oh
around.
we'll
my
get to
God.
it someday. And then I think Sarah will find out about the baby abortion.
Oh,
The baby abortion,
you're
yep.
right. It's definitely coming.
It's
It's
too many
coming.
people know now.
Right. I think that's gonna happen. I think Dom will tell April how he feels.
He'll be like, April, I know that you're happy, but I can't go another day without telling you that I love you.
I'm adding that in my fanfiction.
Real quick, I totally forgot to mention at the very, very end of the episode.
I know.
When pictures of Jake were in the school and they were written BC on it, and they were like, "Oh, someone must say." I'm like, that's Brenna.
Right.
Why would she put her initials? That's so
I know.
silly.
But
I
They
thought that
didn't-
was
They
silly.
clearly didn't get it.
Yeah.
So,
Except
Well, also-
Except Ford did.
well, yeah.
Also,
she was
she's not going to school there
Yeah, I
anymore.
guess that's
so
true.
what are they gonna do? Be like, pay us more money now?
I guess
You're
that's true.
expelled. All right.
Right.
Bye.
All right. Is
That
that
was
the
it.
end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, stemming from you, Dominic, and his love affair with April, we also didn't mention that at the end of the episode, he went to the house. He's gonna buy that house from his mom
Yes.
because Dominic is moving from playboy to family man, and he wants all these things, and he wants to buy the fixer-upper, and his mom talked on and on and on about how this was the perfect house for a family. One day, when you're married to a girl like April, you can have a house like this. He's gonna buy the house.
I thought that was a really strange move for him, actually.
Why? He can afford it. His mom said so.
I know, and I'm sure he can. I just thought that was a strange move for him to be like, yeah, like I'll
I don't think it is. I think they've been building to something like that because, you know, he
because
had
I'm
that
like,
one
where
night
are they
stand.
gonna go with that? To him, like, who is he gonna be with? Like, is there gonna be a new girl introduced?
April.
or-
April, what
He's
she
gonna
said.
Fix up the house, and then he'll like, hey April, do you want to help me paint a wall or like a room or something?
Oh my god, and then they're gonna sleep together.
Yes.
Well, at least kiss.
I
I don't know
hope
if they'd
not.
go
I
that
hope not.
far. I don't think April's that mean. Well, wait a minute.
She's up with Leo.
They were on a break.
Okay, Ron.
All right.
Okay,
She's
Ron.
reached that part in Friends now where.
Anyways, moving
Finally.
on.
I know, sorry.
I think that Brenna is going to continue to see Margot, which we actually saw in the preview, so that's not a great prediction.
Good job.
But
Good job.
I don't know. I think that there's a rocky road ahead for them. You know, her being a college graduate and Brenna being newly in public school. But I don't know. I think she's gonna get into a little bit of trouble.
I'll say this is gonna be
Definitely
disastrous.
gonna get into
Yeah.
some trouble.
Yeah, I think Dominic is gonna buy the house as a method to prove himself that he's ready to settle down. He's gonna kind of tell April, "Hey, look, I want to be with you. I love you still."
Find someone else,
I love
Dominic.
Michelle's eye roll just now, you guys. It was the eye roll of all.
That's
eye
what
rolls.
you just said.
No, I know, but it's not like I want it to happen.
I know.
I'm predicting it because it's gonna happen.
I really don't want.
They are playing this hard. It
Yeah.
is coming.
Let me just say, I don't want this to happen.
Oh, I do. I do.
But it's gonna happen. And then I feel like this is gonna create a rift in between Leo and April.
No. You think?
Shut up.
They were gonna even.
Oh my god.
Stop it, woman.
Yeah, totally gonna create a rift.
Stop poo-pooing on my prediction. I don't laugh at
No,
yours.
Leo's gonna be fine with it.
I don't know.
Like, oh, it's a bump in the road.
I know,
Oh,
we're good. You're my best man, dude. We'll share.
Threesome? Like, can we do that?
I didn't laugh at your guys' best man prediction.
Mark my words, he will ask him to be his best man.
Anyway.
When that day happens, I'm gonna come in here with some champagne. And be like, "You guys, I was right. I was right.
Anyway,
Well, I'm hoping you're right just for the champagne.
I hope there's a big rift too.
There is gonna be a rift. I didn't mean it like that. You're right. I just thought it was obvious.
Well, obvious I have to say it then.
Well, I'm gonna predict because I really believe in if you send things out to the universe, they happen.
Oh no.
So
no, no.
I'm gonna predict that Leo and April do get married. That
They're
this
not
marriage
getting
happens.
married.
They're married. They're wedded.
They're
They're in
not
love.
getting
And
married.
kissing and bye like do.
All right. Anyways, tweet us your guys' predictions with what you think is going to happen in the next few episodes. Michelle, let everybody know where they can find you on social media.
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleC.
And you can find me Twitter and Instagram, HeatherGTV.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kristin_Strange.
And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Heather Joy Smith. Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday or Tuesday.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.